Hey, what's up, my construction entrepreneurs? Top of the morning. It's super early right now. Got up because some things weighing on my heart. So I decided to come out here and talk to my folks. You guys are the folks. You guys are my folks. Anyway, so what hurts me or what hurts my heart the most? What kind of hurts my heart the most, or really just touches me the most, or even sometimes aggravate me the most, is seeing is hold up here, let me get this. Is seeing us, especially young contractors. It could be older contractors too, but just seeing young contractors go through the struggle of um, of almost like learning the ropes, almost like I always talk about this reinventing the wheel, you know, like struggling to get through these hard times, learning on the backs of these customers, and just getting beat up to the point where you got all this gray hair like I got at an early age. I'm not even 40 yet, right? Um, um, I don't take back anything that I've been through so far. I have a wealth of knowledge because of the different situations that I have been involved in my construction career. I mean, it's a ton of them. I mean, from every issue to every problem, it's just a ton of them that I have dealt with, and I'm still here. That's the thing that really, oh man, that's really hard for us to grasp, especially when we're going through hard times. I spoke with a gentleman the other day. I wasn't able to connect with him. I was running late, and then as I was running late, got into a deal to where I could not reach back out to this gentleman. But I called this gentleman just to do a follow up, just to find out how they're doing, because he actually he paid for me to do a service for him. I did a service. I was following up because that service will continue on into the completion of it, and I could just hear it in his voice, you know, and I just let him talk, and we talked about the service that he paid for, and I was like, hey, you got to submit. Let me know once you submit that we can, go to the next level. He was like, hey man, I just been having so much going on that I haven't had time, and man, I'm doing this job, and then come to find out that he's doing a job, and the customer that he's dealing with, something got painted that was not supposed to get painted, right? Sounds like it's an easy fix as far as what got painted. Right? I heard some trim got painted, um, but I heard that it can be fixed. Now I don't know how it looks. He said it'll be fine. It could be fixed. A lot of times we, as contractors, we say that because we have less value or less sentimental value within whatever is damaged. Right? It's not that bad for us, but it could be bad for the customer. But sometimes the customer exaggerates the issue a little bit longer, especially when there's money owed. Okay, more times than not, you'll find situations like that where a customer may owe you money, and you screw up towards the end, and now it's almost like I'm going to hold this money because you screwed up, and it's not like if you fix this, I'll pay you your money. It's just like, nah, I don't think I should pay you any money, right? At all. And I don't want you to fix it. So situations like that is very, very stressful. I want to say the customer owes maybe $6,700, which is a lot for us, especially starting out contractors. I mean, 6,700 plus. The gentleman told me that the job was already a losing job. He underbidded the job. There was some tasks that he bidded on to do, and he bid on to doing it, and those tasks he underbid them because they cost double than what he bidded. So it was already a losing job. So definitely you need to collect this money. Now, this is the part here that sends pain out to me, right? The part that really has me jumping up and really helping out soon as much as I can, quickly as I can, is that I could hear, and I know when I was going through things like that with customers, it stumped me. It stopped me in my tracks. I literally stopped doing all business because I wanted to focus on this one thing, even though that one thing wasn't even going anywhere. Okay, I just wanted to just focus on this one thing and solve this, and it has to have all my attention. But the thing about it is that that situation, you're trying to handle it, right? So you're doing all you can do, but you don't need to stop business. You don't need to stop going after things. And that's the hard part. Now, listen, when I see individuals like this and I talk to them, I always remind them, remember, you already been through worse than this, and you're still here. Look all the things that I've been through myself, and I'm still here. I'm still here, pushing, making money. So you're the same. Think of everything you already been through, okay? I know when you're involved in it, especially being a young contractor, these things bother us to the point where we're not doing nothing else. We're just sitting in the stress and absorbing it, and it's just eating us alive. You need to stop doing that. You need to get out of it. You need to shake your head. You need to figure out something that triggers you to get out of this mode that you're in. Because you got to understand, when you get as you continue to grow, right? And you get larger, take on more work, you're gonna still run into issues. Okay? And when you run into issues, and employees are counting on you to still move forward, okay? Office staff, field employees, equipment suppliers, all these people are counting on you to continue to move forward. You need to get used to that, okay? You need to listen. One of the things I realized is that I had a partner, okay? I had a partner I was teamed up with in San Diego. And I told you about this company. The owner name is Maurice Ortega, and the name of the company is Am Ortega. We created a company by the name of Western Rim Engineering, right? I remember during the beginning part of this, I was getting into some trouble with my license during the beginning phases of me having trouble with the state board, and I was so worried, right? This is still well advanced into my career. I was so worried about this issue. Now I was still working, but the issue was still on my mind to the point where it was still affecting me. I was still working, still doing every day, still bidding on jobs, but it was part of my everyday. I at least talked about it. At least I want to say I brought it up at least 10 times a day to different people, talking about the situation, right? Which affected my work still less. Even though I was still working, it still affected my work at a percentage. And so I wound up bringing it up to my partner. And I was like, hey, I'm in this situation, um, it's really affecting me. I don't want to lose my license, and telling him about it. And literally, while I was talking to him, he was signing something. right? He was signing something, some letter or something. He was listening to me, and he looked up and he says, "Oh, okay." And he took his business card and he turned it over, and he wrote down his name and his number. He was like, "Hey, call this lawyer and tell him to take care of this for you." He was like, "So what about that job over in Oceanside? Are we going after it?" I was like, "Look, so you just want me to just call this guy?" Right? So I was stumped. But see, that individual was coming from a place, one, he had the finances, okay, to throw at it, to be done with it and let someone else handle it, okay? Um, and he already knew issues come and issues go, right? Put it in the right hand so it can go away, so it can be done, right? So you got to put yourself, your goal, one of your goals is to put yourself in a position to where those issues get dealt with appropriately while you continue to handle business. Literally was like, here, go, have this dude do this, and let's work on this over here. Let's get this done so we can get this money, man. And I learned a lot by that. You know, having having your situation and having your financial situation in a place where you can, um, have someone take care of that. Have someone, um, um, respond to those issues is key. But now, as a smaller contractor, we don't have that. And also too, our hearts are on our sleeves, so we get hurt a lot faster, a lot quicker, a lot easier. Um, Someone can say something about our work and it'll affect us. And I just want to say that you cannot allow those things to stump you. What I mean is by stump you, stop you continuing to look for work, stop you continuing to do jobs, stop you continuing to do bids, stop you continuing to do invoicing, stop you continuing to look for new customers. Continue to move forward. Do not stop. Do not quit. Do not stop. Still take care of the situation. Okay? Still take care of the situation, but you do not have to stop your contracting business. You do not have to stop your life behind this. Come on. And another thing, when I was young, see, I didn't have access to YouTube. YouTube was around when I was starting out in this construction industry, but during that time, you didn't have unlimited data to watch YouTube and all that. If you went on YouTube, then for you were burning up your minutes. Okay, when I was coming up, you was burning up your minutes, and plus you couldn't see much from the flip phone on that little, Nokia phone, and we used MapQuest back then. It was gunky, and I didn't have the access, but at the same time, I asked myself, would I have paid for the services that I'm offering to help people? Would I have paid for it? At a certain point, I would have paid for it. There was a certain point in my life where I was just tired of going through the same thing over and over, and I wanted to get better at it. Um, and that's why I started looking at situations differently, you know. So yeah, at a certain point, I would have paid for my services, but I'm telling you, that's out there. Find the knowledge you need. Understand what growth you need to have so you can stop dealing with these issues at the level you're dealing with them. Okay? You should be growing your company at a pace like no other right now, finding work in other areas, helping people, getting help from people where you need to help at. Whether that's bidding on jobs, understanding how to bid. That's the biggest thing right there, is bidding on jobs. So understand how to bid. So make sure you listen. Go on the website. I got forms on there that are $5. And if you can't understand how to plug them in, call the office. We would help you with it. Okay? I got another slew of admin forms on there. Okay, I got that the one that's $5 is the overhead. Learn your construction company overhead. Another one is a slew of admin forms that's $24.99. That deals with contracts. I got example contracts on there to where you can see contracts that I've done before, right? The dollar amount, of course, I changed the address so I don't, put that company's, that customer's info out there. But these are real contracts I did, okay, that I'm sharing with you. Real contracts, how I wrote them up, what I'm saying. You see everything on there. And I give you the blank contract so you can actually match what I wrote up. And I give you different ones that I've done, commercial ones, different residential ones, so you can actually see how to write up these contracts and what you need to have into these contracts. Okay, so to get yourself legit, that's $24.99. A bunch of forms in there, ton. Okay, we got the learning about the intro into learning about estimation made simple, right? Come on, will you learn about profit margins, labor burden? Okay, you learn about these things, you grasp, you get this knowledge, so you can continue to get to these levels, so these issues become over faster, smaller than what they are. You learn how to deal with things a lot quicker with the more knowledge you gain, the more experiences you come to face, and then of course we got to absorb that knowledge and apply it. But just getting there faster is the key. But also seeking the knowledge, and nowadays you got to pay for it. Everything you not gonna find for free. You're gonna have to pay for it. So pay into you. Invest in you. That's what it's all about. Investing in you so you and your family can get to the next level. My construction entrepreneurs, I gotta go. I gotta hit the road. I'm gonna tell you like this: hustle hard, then hustle harder. Go get that knowledge. And then once you get it, apply it. Catch you on the next one.